Next on the bench, the Ampsupply LK500 NT. And NT stands for no tune, but it does have a basic tuning adjustment just to kind of trim it up. We're not getting enough high voltage on this, so we're not putting out enough wattage. Well, we're going to craft a case, go in here and figure out what the hell's going on. So stay tuned. Next on the bench at Psychotech Labs, Ampsupply LK500 NT coming up. Alright, take a little look inside here, and it looks brand new. Yep. Everything looks good. Nice pair of 3-500Zs. I didn't like the gauge size of the input wire. A little on the small side. Other than that, everything looks good. Don't see any visible problems so far, so stay tuned. We'll be back. Okay, we've taken the plug apart, checked it out. Let's see. Looks like it's wired right. We're going to go see if we can look up this amp, and we're going to check this wiring right here. See if everything's correct there. So let me go find some schematics and see what the hell. Psychotech Labs, man. Going hard and deep on this one. Okay, I hate this part. This is as dangerous as it gets. There's no safety interlock switch on this. We need to see what the high voltage is. That means we need to plug this thing in and turn it on with my meter hooked up to it and see what my meter says. So, oops. Let's do it. My least favorite thing. I'm showing about 2800, their meters was 2200. So we'll let that discharge, unhook our test equipment, and we'll try putting some wattage into it, see what the heck. Stay tuned, we'll be back. Psychotech Labs, where the psychos go. Duh, I forgot to turn the camera on for the wattage test. We're getting 450 out. That's all I could get out of it. That's with 75 watts PEP going into it. Getting 450 out. Got something wrong. So, basically, I have an AL80, picks a single 3-500Z. What I'm going to do is use that as a tube tester, and we'll test the tubes in it using the AL80. So, shit. Looks like next on the bench it's going to be this AL80. We're going to check it out and if it's working okay, and we're going to use it to test some tubes. I got authorization to not only go through that and work on it, but when I'm done, I get to use it to test a few of my 3-500Zs also. Yay! So yeah, we'll use it to check the tubes in this. We're getting about 2,800 volts according to my meter, and it's accurate. It was tested by a friend of mine who works for the power company. He has a high voltage piece of test equipment that produces fixed values of high voltage. So we used it to test my high voltage probe in my meter, so I know it's accurate. Alright, hell, it's New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's everyone from Psychotech Labs. We're going to wrap this project up for today. I don't want to be out here testing tubes and stuff when they're lighting up dynamite and crap. Stay tuned, we'll be back with this project. Psychotech Labs, where the psychos go. Okay, we've got this one soldered. We're ready to pull this damaged capacitor. You see it's missing fins. It's got a fin half burned out there. We need to get to the one underneath it. I think it's tied in with the 10 meter position. So it's really fried too. Let's get on with it. Yep. Ampsupply LK500 NT. Back on the bench. You can see that it's all fried. If you look down there, it's all fried. So our plan is to pull that out, swap it out with this one. I've looked through it and it looks pretty good. So we'll swap those two out. Then try to power it up, see what it does. Yep, we definitely want more than 450 watts out of it, that's for sure. We'll be back. Okay, we swapped out the 40 meter capacitor with the 15. I'm assuming that 15 is tied into the auxiliary position and probably coupled with, I'm going to guess that one there maybe. So that's it for today. It's getting late, getting dinner time. I'm going to bag it, and then tomorrow we'll go ahead and hook it up and see what it does for power. Wish me luck. Psychotech Labs signing off for now. Okay, so we figured out the orange wire, any of the orange wiring in here, that's your 10 meter. So what I did, once I got that traced out, they had a fixed capacitor and no variable air gap capacitors. None of them connect to the 10 meter position, the auxiliary position. We had two of these that are like bad. That one's missing fins. It's all messed up. That one's got a whole section right there that's burned up. So what we did, we took one of these variable air gap capacitors and we ran the orange wire to it so we can tune the plate. And we're getting about, I'll say about 800 out of it with very low drive, like 65 watts drive. So we've definitely increased the power. We've pretty much doubled it. We're going to throw another little linear on there with a little more oomph and see what happens when we spank it harder. Catch me in a bit. We're going wild. Okay. So, we made changes to the Pi network. Made it so that we do have variable tune now, internal. And then we got the one antenna load here. So it's preset inside. Audio. So, I'd call that 1.5 kilowatts all day. And that's what it's supposed to do. So, yeah, buddy. Thanks again for watching my videos. That's the end of the Ampsupply LK500 no tune. Yep, got the little Pi network tuned up, and we're done. I just got to wrap up some loose wires I got inside there, and we're calling that good. Catch me later. Psychotech Labs signing off.